So this exponent problem, I'm going to do it in a few different ways. The question is, this expression is how many times, meaning what number times 2 to the minus 17. So the shortest way is if I factor 2 to the minus 17 between these exponent terms. That's actually the smallest number, or I should say that's the largest common factor between these three terms. And the way you have to think about what's left here, well, this would have to be 2 to the 3, 2 to the 2, 2 to the 1, and that's either 2 to the 0 or 1. So this is the most efficient way to do this problem. And you can check this factoring. If you remultiply, you will indeed get these terms. So here now we can add these terms, 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. We have a 5 here, so that's 12 plus 2, 14 plus 1 is 15, so it's 15 over 5, and that's a 3. So this expression is equivalent to 3 times 2 to the minus 17, so the answer is 3, which is choice C. So that's the most direct way to do it. Now, in my experience, I know most students want to factor 2 to the minus 14, which is fine. I mean, you will still get the answer. I'll just show you what would happen. So you still have to think of what would you write here. So the first one is easy, is 1. The second one would be 2 to the minus 1, 2 to the minus 2, plus 2 to the minus 3. And then you have to compute this. You could either write it as 1 plus half. Essentially, I'm writing this as 1 over 2, 1 over 2 squared, which is 1/4, and 1/8. And then you add these up. So this is 8 over 8 plus 4 over 8 plus 2 over 8 plus 1 over 8. I'm rewriting the denominator 8. So this is 15 over 8. So we have 2 to the minus 14 over 5 times 15 over 8. That gives me a 3. 8 is 2 to the 3. And then if I subtract the exponent here, because I'm dividing those terms, this is 2 to the minus 17 times 3. So we get the same answer. So that's the approach that I think most students are going to take, because I think few students are comfortable factoring 2 to the minus 17 because they think of the smallest number. But here, because it's negative, you technically want to factor 2 to the minus 17. And also the question is phrased in that way that gives you a clue that that's the best approach. Now, the other approach is, if you don't like the negative exponents, is to just write it in the reciprocal form, the exponent terms. And that would work as well. And then divided by 5. So I'm going to match the denominators here. Multiply this by 2 cubed over 2 cubed. The reason is I'm going to make this 2 to the 17. And the second term, I'm going to multiply it by 2 squared. Again, I get a denominator of 2 to the 17. And then 2 over 2 to the 17. This is just 1. And then now we have the same denominator. We can add the numerators, which is 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1, which is 15. And I also have to keep an eye on the 5 here. So it's 15 over 2 to the 17. And then that's 3. And then this is equivalent to 3 times 2 to the minus 17. And again, to answer the question, it's 3 times the value of 2 to the minus 17. So the answer is 3, choice C.